cheat. Look at my...
I didn't cheat. I have sunglasses on, so you can't tell if I'm looking anywhere.
His poker
My Poker
glasses.
Face by Lady Gaga. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Let's Go Eat podcast.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
The last time we were on was our Super Bowl special.
Mm.
That was recent. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not doing bad.
So football's over, and spring training is in full
Swing.
Full swing. That's the word.
And then we said if the Super Bowl didn't go the way we wanted, we wouldn't even talk about it. But thankfully, the Eagles won 40-6 in my eyes. It was garbage time touchdowns.
Yeah.
I feel like we can't be too excited because it was 2 weeks ago. I feel like it's all kind of washed over. Like, I'm happy, but I'm not as excited as I was the week after.
It's weird. I had that excitement for probably 2-ish weeks, and then it kind of was like, okay, cool, baseball, let's go.
I mean, it was awesome, but
It was amazing.
it
Totally was.
It was like almost anticlimactic a little bit because it was such a big scoring game. Like,
yeah, the game itself, yeah.
Like, it was kind of just like, oh, I'm kind of just waiting for the clock to go down so I can be like, oh, nice, they won. And not in a cocky way, but, I mean, that's how I felt.
Yeah, you almost like it better when it's like
Close.
to the very end, and then yeah, because they dumped Gatorade on Nick Sirianni like
5 minutes left or something like
yeah.
that.
So you're like, okay, game's over. Even though Mom couldn't take it anymore, so she left the room, and I was like, they're gonna win, don't worry.
They're going to win. I didn't admit it until 30 seconds before the game ended. I kept saying, it ain't over till it's over. I watched the Falcons blow a 28-3 lead against Tom Brady.
It's over.
That reminds me, I got to do it's day 53.
Is that going to be your song?
No, probably not.
It ain't over till it's over.
I got to do my wrap up today. I don't know what song I'm going to do. Figure it out. Yesterday was Lovely Day by Bill Withers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
How did our predictions go? I think I did pretty good.
I think yours weren't bad. It would have been. We probably should have actually looked that up, but it's fine.
I guessed Tush Push.
Yeah.
I said Brown and Smith touchdowns, and I said Cooper DeJean interception. No, not bad.
Our scores. The only thing that was off was our scores.
Yeah, I mean,
I really thought it was going to be a lot closer than that.
I said 31-21, something like that.
I think so. I said 33-27. It just goes to show you, and I'm the first person to say this.
No one knows what they're talking about.
Well, I was just going to say that we see how how Kansas City plays when the refs aren't on their side.
And they were equally bad.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they were equally bad. Because there was that really, really bad roughing call that they had where Goddard jumped and that Chiefs player couldn't get out of the way in time.
Yeah.
And they still called it, which was BS in my opinion. But yeah, Eagles won the Super Bowl. If we're your number one Philadelphia sports source and you've just been waiting patiently, the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
You heard it here first.
And I'll say this, last thing we say about the Eagles, we can both have our ending little wrap-ups for the Eagles. I was wrong about Jalen Hurts, and I'll admit it. Jalen Hurts is are you ready for this? When it's all said and done in his career, best quarterback in Eagles history. Done.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know about that, but maybe. Yeah, when it's all said and done.
Yeah, right now he's a top 3.
He gets the job done, is what you want from a quarterback.
He wins.
He's not Mr. wants to pump up his own stats and look amazing, and he still looks great. So,
and they shut Barkley down.
They did.
That's something nobody's going to talk about.
But we didn't need to.
No, they didn't need him. They didn't need him.
Barkley's amazing. He's nothing. I mean, we wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for him.
He's no Boston Scott though.
Yeah. No, I think we go back. They are bringing Bond back, right?
I hope so. I wonder how bad the wind is going to be on these microphones.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Maybe I should put.
Who knows?
But they're going to have to fill some holes. But for the most part, the team's still there.
Yeah, I mean, even if they don't get him back, I still think they're going to be the best team in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand by that. I think if I had to guess who they're going to bring back, it's probably going to be Bond and Becton.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Williams is going to walk, and who's the other big one?
I don't know. There's somebody else I was thinking, and I should have looked at it again because I was going to bring it up, and I totally forgot.
Well, they're going to let Gainwell walk,
Yeah.
but for different reasons. He's a great running back. He needs a better chance, I think.
But just think how well they did in the draft last year.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all. I mean, they have the last pick, but you know Howie Roseman.
Yeah,
He can always
that's fine.
trade.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He may draft Jalen Rager. You never know.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he definitely is. 2-time Super Bowl champion now. Him and Jeffrey Lurie. Lurie.
I think Nick Sirianni will be.
You think when his career's done, he's going to be a Hall of Famer?
Uh-huh.
What about Jalen Hurts?
That's a tough one. That I don't know. That's still, I think, that's still up for.
I'll say he's
I'm
on.
not going to say yes or no right now.
I'll say he's on the path right now.
I think he's on the path.
If he
Absolutely.
if he continues this, he got his Super Bowl. If he continues this, no doubt.
Absolutely on the path.
Maybe not first ballot, but he's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, look at all these other people that are in the Hall of Fame conversation. That,
Okay, Eli Manning. Well, Eli Manning's a 2-time Super Bowl champ, so
Yeah.
never mind.
but like guys that have never even won Super Bowls, but they're amazing quarterbacks. I mean, yeah.
Like Sam Bradford.
Like you like to see that on someone's
Looks good on the
stat
resume.
sheet.
It looks good on the resume. Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, but I don't think it's 100% necessary.
No, not at all. I mean, there's a lot. There's probably I couldn't really tell you, but there's probably a lot of Hall of Famers across any sport
Yeah, I think that's true.
that have never won a championship.
You know who is in debates, and I saw long heated debates about Chase Utley
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer.
as to whether he should or shouldn't be.
Chase Utley was probably the best second baseman of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But him and Dustin Pedroia,
Yeah.
they kind of, I mean, you look back at all the second basemen back in the day, there were good ones, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a hitting position.
No, and that's the problem. Second baseman is a tough position. Like, if you're talking about among second basemen, yes.
He's one of the best. He's probably a top 10 second baseman of all time.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a tough position to be like, oh, this is one of the most amazing players. But
it's not a hitting position. Second basemen don't hit.
Utley was a hitter.
Yeah, the only ones I can really think of are Joe Morgan, Chase Utley, Dustin Pedroia,
Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott. It's in the predictions.
I have Bryson Stott. In my
And you do,
predictions.
oh, look at us. Is it realistic or bold? Which one do you have it in?
That's a good question.
I guess we'll find out. Wait till the end of the episode to find out. Now, was
I'm
George
excited.
Brett a second baseman? Because he's probably. I don't know.
I don't have a spinny chair. Like,
I don't know if that's relevant.
should
I have
get
the
a-
spinny chair.
I know. I should get the other one. That's all right. I'm good.
I got the spinny chair today.
That's all right.
I'm on the hot seat today.
fine.
I
I'm
could
fine.
get fired from the Let's Go Eat pod today. They're talking about replacing me.
It would just be me, and I'd just be sitting here like this.
I think you could handle a solo podcast.
I'd be like,
If you do a solo podcast, I'll edit it and upload it. I'll do it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Listen, I've told you should make a podcast, like a memoir or something.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm looking forward to? Sitting right about here,
Oh,
watching Phillies games this year.
like a month from now.
Yeah. When it's not a little chilly.
I gotta
warmer.
work during the first game.
We went to opening day the last 2 years. Do you know that?
Opening night.
Opening
Went
night.
to
I
opening
should say. Yes, opening night. Last year and the year before, opening night.
I mean, they for some reason they always have opening day on a Thursday.
I know.
Always.
It's
And
ridiculous.
like, what is with that? I feel like at least started on a Friday. Well, actually, opening day was on a Friday last year because the game got postponed.
That's right.
They moved it to a Friday,
And Saturday was opening night, and we went to that game.
and they lost.
And it was freezing. Remember?
Can you tell me? Yeah, you bought a hoodie.
Bought a hoodie and a hat.
Trivia. Who hit the home runs in game 2 that we went to?
I don't remember.
I think it was just Romuto. That was like, I mean, I say it a million times, but that first inning felt like a playoff game.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. The crowd was so loud.
Did you see that thing where it was like, I think I sent it to you. Citizens Bank Park was rated the loudest ballpark. Number 1 loudest ballpark.
In baseball?
In
or,
baseball.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not shocked.
But like, I mean, yeah, think about it. We've been there for a couple walk-offs, and the place goes insane.
Even when it's not
like vibrating.
Even when it's not like sold out, it's still loud.
Yeah.
And that's just Philadelphia for you, baby. Yeah. I mean, if it's Philly, Boston, Yankees, maybe the top 3 loudest stadiums.
I don't remember. Well,
from what I've seen in the past.
I don't know about Yankees, maybe.
Maybe the Mets. Mets can get pretty loud. Citi Field can get really loud. I don't know. But I feel like it's Boston and Philadelphia are 2 of the loudest.
I forget what the list is. I have to look it up. I have it somewhere.
Dodgers.
I don't think Dodgers was even on the list, which I was surprised.
Dodgers and Padres are such an overrated fan base. Not team, fan base. Because they're just not loud. During the entire 2022 NLCS, when we were in San Diego, but when the Phillies were in San Diego, it just was not loud.
I was in San Diego last year during they had a postseason game, and where I was staying was a couple blocks from the stadium. I don't know why I didn't go to that game.
Was you went when they were playing the Braves?
I think so. It must have been.
You could have watched the Braves get eliminated.
And it was pretty loud, but like I was really close. But it wasn't like crazy, I mean,
Citizens Bank Park broke a meter or something like that. What was it during the 2023 NLCS?
I don't know.
Some noise meter. I don't think they broke it, but they could be heard from 50 miles away or something like that. I don't remember what it was.
And there's a difference too, like where Philly Stadium is. The San Diego Stadium, and we've been to a couple other ones like this too. The Pittsburgh Stadium. They're like in the city. They're downtown, inside the city.
Pittsburgh's so cool. Sorry to cut you off.
Philly's just kind of like in its own. They have their own stadium complex.
They do.
They're not near anything.
Wells Fargo Center, Lincoln Financial Field. Where do the Union play?
It's like a few blocks away.
Is it?
It's not that far, but it's not in that complex.
Dupe. That's what they say.
Do they?
The Union, yeah, dupe.
What?
I don't know. I just see it on Twitter sometimes.
Dupe. Like DUPE?
DOOP.
Like, did you know they're changing the? Did you see they're changing the scoring? The what they show on TV, the score. So you're no longer going to be able to see Pittsburgh 0 Phillies. It's
the poop game is gone.
Poop game is gone.
Rest in peace to the poop game.
Because they changed whatever it's called. There's a name for it.
Score bug.
Yeah. Why did they change it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it, but it is sad they're getting rid of the poop game. We're never going to see the poop game again. So I do like it. I think it's that bad. I think it's not.
I thought for the Super Bowl it looked weird.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
It looked old. Like when I was young.
Why do they call it score bug?
I don't know.
It was bad. It looked like something you make in Excel.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of Real Muto this year? He's not in any predictions, right?
2 for 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
RBI single. Or 1 for 3 yesterday. RBI single. Well, okay, you want to just get right into it now. Yeah. Phillies are back. We had our little thing. Now we're on the road. Now we're moving. Spring training has started. I don't know if you've watched any of the games. You're not psychotic like I am.
I've been watching, see highlights and stuff like that, but I haven't seen any.
I watch every second of every game. Some of my takeaways: Realmuto looks like he's doing too much early, which is normal. I mean, every player's trying to hit everything.
It's not like he's fighting for a spot.
Harper just looks angry, as per usual. Stott,
he probably wishes he was back making content.
Yeah. Wants to go back to being an influencer.
Yeah.
Baseball life's just not for him anymore. Stott looks different.
Really?
In a good way. Like, He's making hard contact again. It's not bloop singles. He's making hard contact. He's working
Yeah.
really, really good at bats. I don't want to talk about the prospects yet because I have that written down.
You did leave out some prospects, but
Did I? I thought
those 5 are good.
I feel like those were like the 5 main ones. Which
Yeah.
ones did I leave out?
No,
We'll get into it.
no, I didn't even put them down. So.
We'll touch base. Well,
No, I'd have to go back in and look.
We'll
But
touch base. But I'll talk about the starters. I mean, Schwarber has started off the last 3 springs terrible, but he's making contact this time. So maybe that's something.
Yeah.
Castellanos looks like Castellanos, swinging at every single pitch, no matter where it is.
You never know with him. That's the problem.
No, you don't. And Bohm, he has a different approach, is what I've noticed, and I kind of like it. He did swing on 3-0 yesterday and popped out to third base, but he's a little more aggressive. Well, he was really aggressive in the playoffs, but he's not looking at everything. He's being selective, but smart selective.
And Bohm is that guy.
Early.
Is one of those guys that you did not think would be here this season.
No, I said he was going to get traded.
Yeah.
Could still happen.
Yeah.
2 years away from free agency. That's usually a hot market for trades. But pitching wise, Wheeler, 4 strikeouts, 2 scoreless innings today, looked fantastic. I'm going to save the exciting one for the last one. I don't know if you know who my exciting one is.
Did you hear what Wheeler said to Schwarber when Schwarber was playing first base?
No.
He said, "You're going to have to cover all first base because I'm not running to first. I'm not going to first base."
Spring training. You don't, have to,
did it.
You don't have to hustle.
Yeah.
Schwarber looks skinnier. Every year he comes back looking a little skinnier.
He looks leaner. I'll say that much. Yeah.
I like it. Better not take his power away. If he eat a pizza, if you start losing that power, we need that power, especially in the 2-hole.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the lineup that's coming out? I'll get back to the pitching after this, but
So I thought about all this. I think this is what I think it should be. I think Turner should be leadoff.
I like Turner
I'm fine
leadoff.
with that.
Hope
I think Schwarber should be cleanup or third, maybe.
yeah,
I don't know that he should be second. Maybe Harper should be second.
you're dead on.
And maybe Bohm and Schwarber, 3 and 4 somewhere, maybe. I don't see how.
I don't get Schwarber second.
I don't either.
It doesn't make any sense to me because I feel like the reason you're taking him out of the cleanup spot is to give him more chances with runners on. But if he's hitting second, the most runners you can get on in the first inning is 1.
Yeah.
I love Turner in leadoff because I feel like he's going to go back to being more selective and just trying to get on base rather than trying to have the big home run.
How long was he out last year? Was
Like a month.
A month?
A little less than a month, a little more. I don't remember. He came back right after the London series. I know that. But I would put Harper second. But I feel like everyone's saying this too. I feel like Harper definitely had a say. Like, he was like, I'm not hitting second.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you got he can.
Because he likes to see pitches, is what he says.
I do like that they're switching things up a little bit, and so here's the other thing I've heard the rumors. They had Schwarber at first. They're also going to have him in left field.
Sosa and left.
I mean, but at times.
Oh.
So this is what I've heard. They're going to swap around the DH position a little bit.
I like that.
Because if you want to give a guy, let's say you want to get Harper off his feet for a couple days or whatever, put him as DH. You got Schwarber at first. So they're going to do that with some of the everyday players, which I think is not bad at all.
No, I like that, especially because everyone's getting older.
Yeah.
Especially Realmuto.
Keep them healthy.
This is a very important JT Realmuto season.
Yeah.
It's his contract year. Same with Schwarber. I feel like out of those two, who do you think is more likely to get an extension? I kind of feel like it's Realmuto.
I think it will be Realmuto.
But it's only because of seniority.
But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how Realmuto does this year.
Everyone's saying they should extend them before spring training ends. I think they should wait out.
I think Realmuto, this might be a handing I don't know. There's going to have to be a handing off the baton kind of season at some point with Realmuto.
It's just you got to be careful because
Yeah.
Realmuto has a big season and you don't extend him. He's going to be the best free agent catcher on the market.
Yeah.
But if you extend him and he has a bad season, then you're stuck with Realmuto. And that's why it's tough. And that's why I feel like they should wait. It's more worth it to wait because I feel like he's not going to make any more than, $20 million a year in free agency?
Yeah.
And Schwarber, I love Schwarber. I hope we extend him, but I feel like they're in a money-saving mode. And I feel like
Excuse me.
Schwarber's 32 now.
Yeah.
I feel like his best years are, I don't know, I feel like he has a couple good years left. He had his best season last year.
I think he does have a couple years, and I think he should mostly play DH.
Yeah.
Mostly to keep him healthy.
D-agent?
DH.
DH market's not too hot either.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So, I mean, it's dicey.
Because he's not like it. You're not going to be like, oh, he's this amazing defensive player.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's not like, you get him because he can hit. I mean, I guess he does okay at first base, but.
Oh, he does. And have you seen the Red Sox highlights?
No.
They're really bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad. But it's 2025 after this season. It's tough because the DH market's not great and the catcher market is not great. So you really have to be careful on if you extend them or not extend them. I don't know.
I mean, we got to get we're back with almost the same team. Or pretty much the same team.
Besides Max Kepler. And it looks like they're really running with Martian center, which I like.
Yeah.
He had a double off lefty today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like it. We're back.
What about Rojas?
2-run home run today.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
He had a home run before any of the starters. That's just incredible.
I mean, it's a great team. You think about this. So since 2002, they've made the postseason. I mean,
what?
Including 2002.
Since 2002, they've made the postseason.
They've been in the postseason. They have the team that could go back to the.
Do you mean 2022?
What did I say?
2002.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 2022.
I was really
wow, what is
confused,
wrong with me?
I was going to ask how many times.
I'm
Since
old.
2002, they've been in the postseason.
Since 2022, but they have the team.
On paper, they're top 3 team in the National League, maybe?
Yeah.
Top 5 team in all baseball?
And they haven't switched it up yet. Rob Thompson has been good. I mean, he's I wrote it down. He's 250 and 185 since being with the Phillies.
He's not the issue. I mean, he's made mistakes.
I think he has made some, but I think he's also learning.
This is his 4th year as manager.
Yeah.
Third and a half.
So here's the thing. What is his strategy? Because he has the same team he's had. So what is he going to do to make this be the World Series team?
And if not, Bill Belichick's always there for the call.
Yeah.
I wonder how Bill Belichick would do as a manager in baseball.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or just make Harper a player coach.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind Schwarber as the head coach of this team one day down the line.
That would be pretty awesome.
But only thing that really took a hit in the offseason is the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's not as bad as people are saying it's going to be.
Yeah.
Romano, I think it's Romano, struck out 2 in his first appearance today. So.
Oh, and we have that fifth starter is Lavardo.
This is Luzardo. Oh,
not Lavardo. Luzardo.
Lafardo. That's what we're gonna call him if he sucks.
I
forgot. The pitcher that really struck my eye.
Yeah.
In spring training, Christopher Sanchez. I think this is a big year for Christopher Sanchez.
He was amazing last year, remember?
It's his first game, and he was touching 97 and 98. I mean, come on.
Amazing.
They made him throw slower the last 2 years so he could work on his control. And he's starting to use those same mechanics, and he's throwing faster now. He was an all-star.
I can't wait to watch him. Remember last year how amazing it was? Christopher Sanchez. Okay, we're good. He hit a little bit of a speed bump.
I throw this word around a lot, but he is the most underrated player on this team right now.
I
feel like people are not talking about him enough. You talk about our starting rotation. Everyone outside of the Phillies are there's Wheeler, Nola, Suarez.
Suarez, yeah.
Nobody really looks at Christopher Sanchez, who was an all-star last year, by the way.
Yeah. He's amazing.
97 and 98 in his first outing.
Yeah, it's good.
Come on.
How many pitches did he throw?
I don't know, but how does that not get you excited?
I know. It's amazing.
Oh, in his first game.
They better be careful.
Wheeler was touching 97 today.
Wheeler's amazing.
I love Wheeler. I would do so much for Zach Wheeler and Bryce Harper. Sometimes I gotta sneak Harper in there.
How about what do you think of the Phillies' depth? Do you think that's an issue?
Yes.
I think it's an issue.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean by depth? Like pitching or hitting?
Hitting.
Oh, I'm concerned. I'm nervous. I'm
'Cause I
scared.
think between your big hitters
It's not
and
great.
everybody else, it's a big drop.
Not great. Like, I love Brandon Marsh, Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm, but they're question marks.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like, oh, you know they're going to be good. I mean, Alec Boehm will probably put up 270, 750 plus OPS, but still, he's a question mark.
Yeah.
I feel like, and their bench is just, I don't like.
Bench is not great.
Especially, it sucks Weston Wilson went down because he was probably a lock for that last right-handed bat.
Yeah.
Buddy Kennedy, maybe.
So I think this is the issue they're going to have to address in the trade deadline because. Oh.
I mean, say what you're going to say.
I just think that we can see what we got. I think we're going to do fine, but I think that's going to start showing. That issue is really going to start showing, and that's what they're going to have to do at the trade deadline.
I just hope Dombrowski learned from his mistake last year. By the way, Austin Hayes, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the year we let him go.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess his kidneys were failing him last year or whatever happened to him. But of course.
Whose aren't? You know?
We got Max Kepler, the 0 for 6. No, he had a hit on Saturday. Never mind. The 1 for 6, Max Kepler. Come on. I mean, what the heck are we doing? But
what are we doing?
I'm excited. I think the depth is very scary, but I think this is a good segue. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I think there's certain players that could work their way into this depth if they have a good spring training, like some rookies.
Rookies, you say?
Rookies, you say? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about before I got into that? Or no? Okay. The rookies. The shining stars, I'm stalling till he's ready. The rising stars.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what else I was going to say because the rookies could work their way into depth, and I feel like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rookies, in my opinion, that have the biggest chance to make an impact on this team. One is not playing this spring, but will make an impact soon, which is Andrew Painter. And I feel like it's going to be quick. That's why I said his name first. They're not pitching him. He's going to be pitching in the backfields all spring.
Yeah, the thing with him is, I think, when did he have Tommy John surgery?
2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
I don't think he's been proven with how much work he's going to be able. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't been given a big workload.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he'll be. And eventually, when he comes in, when he's ready, he's a righty?
Yeah.
And we have Nola, Wheeler are righties, right?
Yeah.
Are the other 3 lefties starters?
Luzardo, Suarez, Sanchez.
So I wonder who he can replace as one of the starters. Maybe that 5th at first. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Well, they say they plan
down the road.
on bringing him up mid-season just so they can have him for the playoffs.
In bullpen or?
That I don't know. I feel like it's going to be bullpen.
Yeah.
But one of my predictions says it's not. Yeah.
Interesting.
But the exciting thing about Painter is some writer from Baseball America or whatever said he is. I'll say it in a second. You like how I didn't even move?
Yeah.
Didn't even flinch. I'll hold my paper from now on.
It almost went in the cold plunge.
Oh, man. Someone from Baseball America or Baseball United, I don't remember what it was, said he's the best pitching prospect he's ever seen. And he put into count for Paul Skeens, so don't forget that. Andrew Painter.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I'm so excited for Andrew Painter. And apparently they're saying he looks really good.
Okay.
You know who also they say looks really good and they're really proud of him?
Me.
Taiwan Walker.
Taiwan Walker.
Best shape of his life, apparently. Allegedly the best
for
shape
real?
of his life, yeah.
What are they doing with him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't said anything about him either.
Hmm.
I feel like they're definitely working up a trade. They have to.
Gotta be.
He can't be on this team.
I don't think so.
There's just no shot. Taiwan
a
Walker's
shame.
going to be... No, I love Taiwan Walker as
Yeah.
a person. He just can't be on the team,
No,
though.
he can't.
But Andrew Painter, probably July to August call-up. Is mine doing that?
No, I think it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the prospect you want to talk about next?
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me think about this.
Okay. 1.
Are you giving me a time limit?
Someone in Kyle's bathroom.
How about Aiden Miller?
Aiden Miller.
And the reason I want to, excuse me, talk about him, I think he can hit.
Oh,
He's got great potential.
he's a great hitter. The steal of the draft.
He hasn't really done much so far.
I was expecting you to say that, and not in a mean way.
It's 0
0 hits,
6 at bats.
but he is working professional at bats. And I know it's a coping mechanism, but he really is. He is working some great at bats. Trying to think of a good comparison. He's kind of reminded me of Stott before he got called up, where he was just late on everything, trying to do something too big. And I feel like Stott started to figure it out towards the end of spring training, and he made the team. I don't think Aiden Miller's going to make the team. I don't think he's going to be up this year.
I don't think he will be up this year.
I think
Because where does he fit in? He's in
shortstop.
right. So how does that work for us?
I think eventually Turner moves into the outfield.
Really?
Yes. Oh, 100%. And I think Aiden Miller, because he's a great shortstop, apparently, allegedly.
This is what I heard.
Yeah. Great hitter.
I think it possibly could have worked out if we had gotten rid of Bohm.
Yeah. I mean, he's not MLB ready right now.
Yeah.
I think he needs one more year. I don't even think he'll be a September call-up this year. I'd be shocked, even if he's having a good season. You have to save the service time and everything. But working great MLB at-bats. That's my take from Aiden Miller.
Okay.
Justin Crawford.
Yeah.
So excited for him. I think he gets overshadowed by Aiden Miller and Andrew Painter a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Son of Carl Crawford, if you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Cousin of J.P. Crawford, former Phillies shortstop.
I remember J.P. Crawford.
And I'm not making that up. I'm being so serious. Amazing. I'm excited. So many prospects I'm excited for. Johan Rojas type defense.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as good, but he hits. He's had two... What? What?
He's not hitting in spring training.
He is. He's had 2 of the hardest hits by any Philly so far in spring training.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. He hits. He's only 22. Only 22. And I think it gets more and more clear every year that the Phillies really are not thinking of even trading him, Miller, or Painter at all.
Good, because I think one of the problems that we were having as of recent,
I haven't had a good farm.
yeah, we start building that farm system up again. I mean, who in our starting lineup was
Bohm.
part of the farm?
Stott.
Yeah,
That's it. Bowman Stott. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. I think it's just Bowman Stott. Rojas sometimes, but I don't think he's going to be a starter.
Yeah.
He's going to be the worst bench bat of all time. Unless he's hitting like he did today. Opposite field home run, too.
if you can bring all these guys up, keep them somehow. Like, even if that means we have a couple down years, just to keep these guys,
Yeah,
it'd
keep
be
them
good.
fresh.
Don't trade them away.
I'll take a 500 season just to make sure,
Yeah.
to build the future of this team.
I agree with that.
I'll take a 500 season. I watched them go to the World Series and lose, so I'm not like too sad.
Yeah.
Quick question before we go back into the prospects.
Yep.
Is it a World Series or bust season? I've seen this question so many times. I don't want your opinion before I say mine.
When you say or bust,
Like,
do
is
you
it?
mean blow up the team kind of?
No. World Series or this season was a waste.
No,
Okay, good.
I don't think so.
I say no too. I say NLCS or bust.
Yeah,
Because I don't see any team getting past the Dodgers right now.
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, not the World Series. Yeah.
I think.
I mean, we're starting to get into our predictions and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, it's NLCS or bust for me. I don't want to see another first round exit. I can't handle another first round exit. I don't want another first round exit.
No, that was terrible last year. And I don't think that's going to happen. I
No.
really don't. Because, I mean, we're going to start getting into future topics here.
If it does,
Still.
if it does happen, I think their two big guys are gone. Rob Thompson and Kevin Long are gone. Even though Thompson just got an extension.
Yeah.
So maybe not him, maybe just Kevin Long. And I think Realmuto won't be back if they lose in the first round. It all depends. That's why I don't think they should extend them. Risk the chance of losing them in free agency rather than wasting money on old people.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. I mean, as much as we don't like to see them go, and it's always that nostalgia thing.
It's
because,
going to suck.
Oh, this is an amazing team that was in the World Series. It's been in the postseason. It's like, yeah, but at some point, we got to part company.
Can you believe we're heading into season 7 of JT Realmuto?
It is crazy.
Like, isn't that insane?
I remember when he first came in.
We're already in the final season of Kyle Schwarber. Like, that's crazy to me. We've watched Alec Boehm play for 6 years now.
I just remember when Realmuto came in and
3 weeks later Harper came?
Yeah, and Harper called him the best catcher in baseball.
I mean, they did that just so Harper would come.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't more obvious.
Yeah.
That's Harper's buddy. And then Turner coming was like the most destined to happen thing of all time, too.
Just wait till they trade for
Juan Soto.
Well, I was thinking Mike Trout, but yeah, Juan Soto would probably be better.
Or Rendon.
Juan Soto's your better of the three.
Alec Boehm for Anthony Rendon.
I don't want Rendon.
You see, he's missed more games than he's played with the Angels. He has like 20 home runs with them in his 6 years, and one of them was as a lefty against a hitter pitching.
Angels are the worst. Like,
it's so sad.
They've had some of the best players ever in baseball. Ever.
It really makes me sad Mike Trout's so stubborn.
I know.
Like, if I was Mike Trout, I feel like Angel fans wouldn't even hate him if he was like, I can't do this.
He would thrive in Philly.
He would thrive anywhere.
Yeah.
Not Los Angeles. As long as he's not a Dodger.
Why are they so bad? Why are the Angels so bad?
They're just such a poorly run franchise. Yeah. And that's what it is. I mean, the players aren't bad. They have a fine team. They have Jorge Soler.
Like, they had...
That was a terrible
They legitimately had...
They had Ohtani.
Two of the best players in baseball ever to play the game.
At one point, they had Prime Rendon. They had Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Albert Pujols.
Yeah, there's another one. I forgot about
Kurt Suzuki. I think Kurt Suzuki was on the team at that time.
I mean, I know Shohei Ohtani was...
He's okay.
He's all right.
He's nothing crazy.
Have you ever heard of that guy?
I don't even know what to say about Shohei Ohtani. Doesn't have a home run yet this spring, so washed. 2 more quick prospects and we can go to predictions, just because I think we're almost at an hour.
All right.
I'm hungry. Otto Kemp. I don't know if you know that name.
I do. He's what, an outfielder?
Yes. He's having the best spring of all the rookies if you count batting average. I'm sorry to say batting average. I know I have a strict batting average policy, but he has 4 hits in 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's 26 though. So he's a little older for a prospect.
He can hit though. I mean, and he can help in the future.
He's a late bloomer.
But he's an infielder though.
Yeah, I think he's more of a trade piece.
Yeah,
in my opinion. And
if we're going to trade any of them, he might be the guy.
There's another guy who I think is a trade piece, maybe. Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Mm.
What a spring he's having so far. 2 monster home runs. And not like, big moment. Like, they've been big home runs. He hit like a 415 to right field out of the park.
Yeah,
He's got legit power.
He's putting on a show.
He's
making a statement.
Legit power. He just can't stay healthy. He's never had a full season, I don't think. And he can't hit lefties.
Mm.
But if he can work those two, he's got a future on this team.
Yeah, he definitely does.
But that's all for the rookies. You got anything else on rookies?
No, I think we covered it all. I think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, now for our little segment. We kind of stopped doing segments for a while.
I know. I think it's because we were like, hey, let's just do a podcast, and then
We haven't really gone
without
off
doing
topic.
any homework, and then
I know. I feel like when it comes to baseball, I do my homework just because I enjoy it a lot. I mean, okay. I like watching football more than watching baseball. That's what I've realized over the last few years.
Mhm.
But baseball is always going to be my favorite sport.
yeah.
Football's just, I could watch any team play football.
Well, when you got interested in baseball, the Phillies were amazing.
Yeah. Well, it was like, I really got invested in 2011, and then you kind of just checked out once they got bad, and I don't think I missed a game
I don't think you did.
since then. I think I've watched every game since 2012.
I would look. I was the kind of thing where I would just kind of look at what their record was, or whether they won or lost. And be like,
Oh, Cesar Hernandez is pitching right now. Bryce Harper just hit his third home run against us. Great.
I mean, we still went to games, but
Still,
it wasn't as fun.
I still like to say, if you went back in time and told yourself Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto were all on your team, you'd be like, how many World Series rings do we have?
I know. Yeah. How can you not win? I mean, we've only been to the World Series with them one time.
The pitcher one's not as exciting because Zach Wheeler wasn't really great until he came to the Phillies. I don't know why I'm getting on that topic, but
He's great.
best pitcher in baseball right now, you think? At least top 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
You want to go with predictions?
Yes.
Regular predictions.
Yes. So
Like,
we're
realistic.
for our bit segment we have, it's our top 3 predictions for this season, bold and realistic. There will be more predictions.
I think my predictions, the regular predictions, were super safe.
Yeah. Oh no,
On purpose.
I got a little bold, but I was comfortable with these.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where I went wrong last year.
Actually, one of these might be a little bold.
Nothing beats your good Jake Cave take from last year after he got cut like 2 days after you made that take.
Actually, a couple of these might be a little bold in the regular ones. Now that I'm looking at them, but okay.
Jake Cave's playing in Japan.
Oh, good for him.
Look at him go. You should, you know, like everybody thrives in Japan too.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody does, but you should have seen the comments after he signed. There were a bunch of Japanese like fans, like, why in the world would we sign this guy? Nobody wants this guy.
I had high hopes for him.
I never did.
I don't know why.
I never
I think it's
did.
because of his age.
He wasn't even that old. He just had a gray beard.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
But there will be more predictions. I think we'll have a full episode where we're talking about our outlook for the season.
Yeah.
But I think this would be fun just because it's the first week.
Yeah.
We're going to start with realistic predictions. Shoot away. Go all 3 right now. Or you want to go back
I
and
got
forth?
5.
Oh, you got 5?
Yeah.
5 realistic, 5 bold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at you. I only did 3 for each.
It's all right.
You want to shoot back and forth then?
Yeah.
Okay, you start.
So I think my first one is that the Phillies will make the postseason. Super safe prediction.
What?
That is not a bold prediction.
I'd be shocked if they didn't. I'm kind of like in the back of my head, I'm like, they're not going to make the postseason.
They
this year.
will make the
I think they will. I think they'll sneak in, if anything. I like that. My first prediction. Okay, you're gonna say that's bold. No, it's not. If you've seen him play the last 3 years when he's healthy,
Uh-huh.
Bryce Harper
Okay.
is gonna hit over 300 with over a 1,000 OPS, over 35 home runs, and finish second in MVP voting. And you say that's bold. No, I think that's realistic.
Okay.
And I think people kind of forget how good Bryce Harper is when he's healthy.
You said finish second MVP?
Yeah. Try and guess who's going to be number 1.
Alec
Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
Shohei Ohtani is going to be MVP, and I think it's a little obvious.
Let's see.
Sorry for that being realistic, but I think it's realistic.
It's a little too realistic. But you want to know my second one?
Yeah.
I think we will have 2 Cy Young finalists.
Okay.
The problem is I don't know exactly who it's going to be,
You're going to like one of mine.
but I think we're going to have 2.
If you had to guess,
Wheeler's going to be 1.
it's like,
I think Sanchez might be the other.
I like it. I like it a lot. Wheeler gets his Cy Young, finally. That's my realistic prediction. Wheeler finally gets his dang Cy Young.
Okay.
I think even if he has a year that's not as good as like one of the better pitchers, I feel like they're gonna be like, oh, his career's winding down. He's been great. I feel
Yeah.
like they tend to do that. They did that with Chris Sale last year.
Yeah.
I don't care what you
yeah.
say. Wheeler deserves Cy Young,
I agree with that.
but Sale has never gotten it.
Yeah, when it's coming to I think they do that. They do him a little bit of a favor.
I think he
And
deserves
I don't
it.
necessarily. I mean,
He's been
I'd like
twice.
to see the one that actually deserves to get it, but I do understand if it's on the fence and you're like, I'm not sure, tip it towards the guy that's.
It's going to be him or Paul Skeens.
Yeah. This is a terrible prediction because we already talked about this, and it's lame.
Let's hear it.
And it's already kind of happening. Not.
Oh no! Is it Weston Wilson tears his oblique?
Trey Turner will lead off, and Schwarber will bat cleanup. Although
I
Schwarber's
like it,
not
though.
batting cleanup, but
No, I like
I
it.
think that's what it's going to be, and I think they're going to thrive in those positions.
I think so too. Ranger Suarez gets traded at the deadline for bat or prospects, and this is when we're talking about Andrew Painter.
Yeah.
I think this is where Andrew Painter starts to come into play. I think a contending team that needs pitching is going to take Suarez and give us some prospects. That way we can scooch Andrew Painter into the 5th starting job.
Interesting.
Because Ranger Suarez is in a contract year. If he's playing good enough, get some good prospects for him.
All right.
Shoot Painter into number 5. I've never seen him pitch, but I would trust him in a playoff game. I don't care. I've seen him pitch in videos. He pitches like a veteran.
I saw him pitch in my mind.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
In my mind, he won World Series MVP. It was so weird.
This is a super safe, whatever. This isn't even a great prediction. It's just boring. Bryson Stott will have an improved offensive season. And that will be one of the difference makers in this team.
I like it, and I think it's going to happen.
That will be one of the big difference makers.
I think it's going to happen. I mean, you saw the stuff you said about his nerve. I don't blame him for struggling. I mean, if you look at the stats, he really did fall off after that nerve thing.
Nerve issues are horrible. I've had them, and they're really bad.
Because he started out slow, and then really started to pick it up, like even better than 2023.
Yeah.
And then he just stopped. Yeah. And I was saying he had a baby. He's a dad. He's probably tired.
Yeah, well, that's true, too.
But it was his nerve. He could have said baby, and I would have been fine. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
I would have called him a baby.
Yeah. Why don't you poop your pants?
Yeah, you baby. You got to change your diaper.
Loser.
Goo goo gaga.
Stupid. Last realistic prediction?
It's and you should come up with this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
What is their record going to be at the end of the year? Regular season record 96-66. They will do one better than they did last year.
I was going to say 94-68.
So they're going to do one
less.
One less.
Yeah, it's just because they're going to decide to lose one extra game, just for fun.
I just hate the games that they lose because of, say, the bullpen comes in and they're horrible.
Or they forget how to swing the baseball bat.
All those two.
Or they swing the baseball bat too much.
Yeah, true.
I like it. 94-68, 96-80, and
66.
I'm going to say 62-100.
What?
They're ending 62-100.
I hope not.
The Mets.
Could you imagine?
The Mets are going to barely sneak into the playoffs, by the way, and the Nationals are going to make a run for it. Thank you. And
Nationals this year?
Yes, Nationals are going to win over 75 games. And I'm sick and tired of people acting like the Nationals aren't on the come up.
I don't want to say anything about the Mets or the Braves right now because they both make me nervous.
I will confidently say, clip this, Harry, in the future. If the Mets are not a third place team and they don't have under 86 wins, I'll quit the podcast.
I need to watch some games.
Their pitching sucks.
Who, the Mets?
Yeah, it's terrible. Feeble.
Yeah, I think the Mets and the Braves are always an issue. Well, not always.
Braves are going to be good.
Braves are, yeah.
Strider's coming back. Acuna's coming back. Braves are going to be really good.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Sale is getting older, but he did win the Cy Young last year. Bold predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's a Bryson Stott prediction.
Okay.
Bryson Stott is going to have a 20-40 season. 20 home runs, 40 stolen bases, and he's going to win a Gold Glove.
Well, I can see him win a Gold Glove. That's not even. I don't
He
think
deserves it.
That
The last
bold. He's good.
But doing all that,
But all of that?
that's some MVP caliber caliber.
Caliber type?
He's going to hit over 290 as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm ready for the stot breakout.
That's pretty bold.
I'm ready for the stot breakout.
I do think he will be improved.
Most improved player.
Offensively improved, because I don't think he has to improve defense.
Oh, no. Did you see the diving stop he had yesterday? Diving catch he had yesterday? He's good. He's fine.
You ready?
I'm ready.
This is gonna go towards
I'm getting goosebumps.
what you've already said.
Okay.
Because I am going to. This is bold. Remember,
Is it a
Yours
Bryce
was
Harper?
Not bold.
Is it a Bryce Harper
Yes.
prediction?
He will win MVP.
Oh, no, that is bold because Ohtani exists. Because Ohtani and Garrett Stubb exists.
That's. I can't wait till he takes over full-time catcher. At least he's still with the Phillies.
I'd rather have Cameron Rupp back. Give me Cameron Rupp back. That guy hit tanks every now and then.
Yeah.
I like it. Bryce Harper MVP. I want him to have a 40 home run season. Can he just stop screwing around and have a 40 home run season?
30 something last year. Right?
30, exactly.
30.
He's had 40 once, and it was the year he won MVP for the first time. Craziest season I've ever watched, I think, in 2015.
It's MVP this year. This is the year.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Finally, he's an MVP. He's a Hall of Fame lock.
Oh, yeah.
He should be right now, but for some reason people think he's not.
What?
I don't know.
Because there's haters out there that don't make sense. You can't look at his... You can't watch him and say that he's not.
No, I agree. This builds off your prediction.
Yeah.
Phillies will have 3 top 5 Cy Young finalists.
3.
Zach Wheeler, Jesus Luzardo, and Christopher Sanchez.
You know, a lot of Luzardo is... You really think he's going to be that good?
Oh, I don't think you're ready for Jesus Luzardo.
I don't think I am.
I don't think you're ready for Jesus Luzardo, especially with Caleb Cotham as his pitching coach.
So then I think that, okay, then...
Down year last year because of injuries.
Yeah.
You're not ready.
No.
I don't think you're ready for the Jesus Luzardo 2025 tour.
I don't think I am.
That's my number 2 starter right there, baby. It looks like they're going to go Wheeler, Luzardo, Nola, Sanchez, Suarez.
Really?
Or swap Nola and Sanchez.
Did you see that Cole Hamels and is helping out Andrew Painter?
I did. Yeah. Hopefully it teaches them that change up.
Well, that was the whole... From what I understand, that was part of the conversation.
Ooh. Apparently Sanchez is working on a mystery pitch, too.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe a knuckleball?
All right. Knuckleball.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Wheeler, Cy Young. That is a bold one, I thought, but maybe not.
No, I'm ready for it. I think Wheeler's ready for it. I think the MLB is ready for it.
I mean, we already talked about it, so, yeah.
This one's bold. Because I feel like a lot of people don't think it's going to happen. Trey Turner goes back to his MVP form that he had with the Dodgers. I think he's going to hit over 320. He's going to win the batting title. He's going to get 25 home runs and 45-plus stolen bases.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Can you imagine that out of the leadoff?
That'd be amazing.
Like, that's a top 3 MVP
He didn't
finish.
have he didn't have as many stolen bases last year. I guess it's just because he was out for a little bit.
I think it was because he was scared. Didn't want to hurt whatever he hurt, hamstring. Loser.
Oh, man. That would be amazing. Wait, I got a few more.
Oh, yeah, you had 5 for each. Well, I didn't have any more, so.
Schwarber, 52 home runs.
Schwarber dies.
Or
Heart
more.
attack.
52 or more home runs.
50 home run season. I've never seen a Phillies 50 home run season.
No, this is it. This is it for him.
Ryan Howard did
in
it
his
once.
In his... I don't want him in...
Cleanup. Oh, 52 home runs in cleanup spot. That'd be dirty. That would be dirty. That like gets me going. 52 home runs in the cleanup spot.
We'll see.
What's he hitting? Like 198?
Yeah, like 198. Wasn't he over 200 last year, though?
He was 240 something.
Yeah, it's not bad for
He had
him.
a great year last year. But he strikes out. He's not good.
Strikeout king.
Whatever. He's the walk king, too.
Yeah. And these last 2, right? Well, that's fine. Walk it's good to get a walk.
What?
It's good to get a walk.
Yeah, he gets on base.
Yeah. So these last 2 go hand in hand, so I'll read them together.
Wait, what?
The last 2 of mine.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
They're going to win the NL East.
I
Then
hope not.
they're going to win the World Series. Boom.
I texted you.
You heard it here first.
I like it. Who are they beating in the World Series? Have you figured that out yet? Or is that up in the air still?
I haven't decided that one yet.
I told you.
That'll come later.
I had a premonition, if I'm using that word right.
Yeah.
Phillies it's going to be just like the Eagles.
Yeah.
Phillies are going to play the Astros, and they're going to win 4-0. They're going to sweep the series against the Astros.
Could you imagine? That'd be amazing. It's never happened probably. Like
It's
that's got to be a first.
A World Series sweep?
No.
Oh, 2 rematches in the same city?
Yeah.
And then
where they lost the first time and they're going to win the second time.
I don't know if 2 cities have ever won the championship in the same year.
Huh. That's a good question. That'd be something to look up. I feel like New York has to have done it at some point, but I don't know that for sure.
That or Boston.
Yeah, maybe Boston. Actually, when's the last time the Red Sox won the World Series?
2018. Celtics.
Did the Patriots?
Know. Oh, wait, I didn't even think about the Patriots did win in 2018. Oh, no, they lost in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
They lost. They won the next year, though. Does that count?
It might count.
Because it's the 18-19
but we're going
season.
the opposite way this time.
We'll think about this for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll got to think about that.
So the main topic we want to get on for this before we leave is the 76ers. That's the reason we came on.
Yeah. They need to, you know what they need to do?
Sell the team. They need to get rid of everybody, clean house. No, keep Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey, rebuild. Done. You did it. Thank you.
Start a whole new trust the process. Whole new one.
Get rid of that slogan.
Yeah.
They ruined
it. They've ruined it.
It's just like Dancing on My Own, which has a special place in my heart, but you can't play that anymore. No. Do you think the Phillies retire that this year?
Yeah, but they need to replace it with something. Do you think there's any other city that sings
Sweet Caroline,
a walk-up song?
Red Sox.
No, the walk-up song.
Oh, like
A-OK.
A-OK.
They do with A-OK.
Rockies did it with Charlie Blackmon.
What was his song?
I don't want to lose your love tonight.
Okay.
All the crowd yelled that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All
right, well, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Maybe next week.
I'll be back.
Who knows? There's not much to talk about when it comes to spring trading.
Maybe we'll think of something.
Could muster something up. Maybe Zach Bond will be an Eagle again. Who knows?
Maybe we could come up with some more predictions. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to have predictions when you don't have a lot to go on.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot to work with. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe we'll just get on and talk, and we'll be like, I don't know.
That'd be a great podcast. I don't know. Probably.
Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you know?
I know nothing. There's not a lot that I know. I've realized that. I like to open my mouth and act like I know what I'm talking about. Fake it till you make it.
It's better to keep your mouth shut and people think you're stupid than to open your mouth and prove them right.
Rather be pissed off than pissed on. Don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you hopefully next week. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe we could talk about our fun some of our favorite
weekend moments.
games we've been to.
Oh, that's actually not a bad episode. You don't want to do our favorite weekend moments? Our favorite moments of the weekend?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Our favorite weekend moments.
Hey, speaking of which, we should do another game night.
Yeah, I'm down. Is this going to be in the pod?
I don't know.
Should we? We'll do another game night. Put it in the chat if we should do another
This
game
Saturday
night.
is Cameron's birthday.
So maybe I can't do it next weekend. Maybe the weekend after.
Yeah, we should do it.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. All right. Any closing remarks?
Go Phils.
Go Birds.